Hello everyone, my name is Katrina and I am doing a Google Earth web tutorial. So to start off, we will search up Google Earth web and it comes up, at least for me, as the first option, explore Google Earth. Click on that. And we can load it up. So today we are going to learn how to make a new project and just some of the basic skills to do so. So we're going to create a new project on our Google Drive, which I have logged into. So you notice up here, if you do not have a Google account, I believe you need to make one to do so. So titling our project here, as we're all at UVic, why don't we say Saturdays as at UVic? What to do on a rainy winter Saturday as a UVic student. And this is going to be very biased on what I would like to do. So here we are in beautiful Victoria. And why don't we zoom on over to UVic? So I can add a place mark. Let's say that's where my accommodations are. If we're going to start with a Saturday, why don't we start with our accommodations? Pretend like we're in first year. So I'll just write home. You can change your size of the icon. You can change the color if you'd like. And there's more settings. You can add description. We'll just keep it simple for now though. So I can exit out of that and it automatically saves to the Google Drive. So next thing you can do is search a location. So I'm going to search Sport Rent, which is downtown Victoria on Government Street. Fly on over there, and down here on the right, we can enter Street View for a different sort of view. So I'll click there. So Sport Rent is just around this corner. Here's the sign, rental, bikes, surfboards, tents, and so much more. So down here on the left, you can click, and then now I've saved that to my project. So we can write so the sport rental shop rents surfboards and wetsuits. You could write, whatever you'd like. Maybe you need to remember what size of wetsuit you rented for next time. So now, why don't we go to Sombrio Beach? We got our surf stuff. Now we gotta drive out there. So there's the beach, but maybe we want to know how long we're on this logging road for and maybe the distance. So it starts there, and I'm just going to be approximate here. All the way down to the parking lot, and then I can click done here. So we see 1.6 kilometers. We can save that to project. Road to Sombrio Beach. Whatever we need to know in there. And then we can also measure other things. Okay, we know it's going to be another 315 meters to straight shot to the beach to walk to. Great. So the last thing, I guess we can label the beach. So adding that place mark. Making my icon red. And this time we can add some media. So let's say I took a photo of the beach. Add that. And there you have it. You could add a description. So the other thing I wanted to touch on, there are layers you can play with. So you can do no borders. Actually, maybe we should zoom back to home here. Never mind. Okay, so we can, all I was saying is that there are layers and you can make them your own even with custom. There's 3D buildings on and off, there's time lapse, photos, 3D coverage, updated imagery, grid lines, animated clouds. But that is, you can play around with those layers, especially over top of a city. You can see things stand out much better. And then the last thing is how you can share with people to communicate, to have that positive learning environment. If it involves maps, you could think of so many ways how this can create a different learning environment. So we can show everything we just created in the slideshow. So we go home to UVic, and I could have zoomed in more. That would have been smart for that slide. Then we can fly on over to our sport rental shop. Then go all the way up to Sombrio, see our little polygon of logging road that we'll need to trek down, and then the image we attached to Sombrio Beach for our last little part of the slide. So that is more or less what I have to show you today about Google Earth Web, and thank you for watching my tutorial.